Okay.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to Rear Naked Chat, a special. We're veering away from the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, taking a break from that.
Yeah, from all the malarkey, just getting back to some fighting, what we originally got into before the Ultimate Fighter came along, like the actual fighting part.
Yeah, we've forgotten about that a bit over the past few weeks. Yeah, there's just been so much TUF going on.
Drama.
So, yeah.
But there was actually some drama at UFC 154. That fight was quite dramatic overall. GSP Condit. That was an intense battle from start to finish.
He's back, isn't he?
Yeah.
GSP. Yeah.
Question marks were there and he fully answered them.
Yeah, man. They do always talk about ring rust, and GSP just kind of blitzed that out of the way. It's like, no, I'm not even going to worry about that.
Yeah, because I was saying he's sort of come back stronger. Like anyone else, it would have affected them mentally. But he's actually turned that situation around and just thought, right, I'm going to do the best recovery. I'm going to have full and complete time to prepare myself perfectly again.
Like, yeah, because of his discipline, that in a way, I think you said it when we were watching it, it's almost a bit of an advantage for him because when else are you going to have that much time to fully heal? And fully be able to train to the absolute extent that you want to, without a fight coming up. It's not like you're preparing for a certain person or, you're fighting through injuries because you've got a deadline to meet. It's just, right, you're free now to just train yourself as much as, possible.
And that's what he did because of who he is. Like, that's... He said it himself in the post-fight press conference afterwards. He's saying, like, I'm not like the Quentin Rampage. I'm not going to knock people out. I'm not like Anderson Silva. I'm not like this guy. I'm not like that guy. But I just work very hard. I'm very disciplined, and I try and learn everything.
It's just a grinder. And in the past, I know I'm guilty of saying he's a bit too boring of a fighter for my kind of general tastes. And he'll say though that he does what he has to do. Whatever his opponent's weakness is, that's what he'll go for. So if they're not good defending wrestling, he'll wrestle the hell out of them. That's completely logical, completely understand that. But obviously when you're a fan, you do also like to see knockouts and shit as well.
The thing is, you make a choice as a fighter. Right? You're either going to be a guy who knocks people out, or you're going to be the guy who's always undefeated. And Jake Shields tried to kind of be like that guy. He's not an exciting fighter, but his whole appeal was, you just can't beat him though. But then he got done, but GSP's still got that thing.
But I think what GSP showed in this fight is that it's possible to just be physically controlling of someone, but still have an exciting fight. It was quite a high-paced, high-energy. There's a lot of work going on.
Yeah, because we were watching and the rounds were just flying by. What is round 4 already?
But Condit played his part in that as well, I think, because he was very active off his back. Like, he was throwing a lot of punches and elbows.
George's face afterwards, it was all done by Carlos off his back.
Off his back, elbows, and that's what made it an entertaining fight, I think. The combination of those two things. Because a lot of times, in previous fights, when I might have said, GSP's boring, it's because he's dominating someone like that and they're not really fighting off their back. They're kind of just trying to get out or trying to just neutralise what's going on. So the person on the ground also shares a bit of responsibility for the excitement of a fight. I know people complain about people who are wrestlers, but maybe just looks boring because the guy on the bottom is going about
not attacking at all.
Defending the wrong way. Don't know, just an opinion I just pulled out of my ass right now, but it makes sense really to me.
So GSP is the champion again.
Back where he belongs.
In an impressive win, although Nick Diaz doesn't agree.
Nick Diaz doesn't agree, no.
Which Diaz wasn't impressed.
No, exactly.
with either fighter.
With anything. He's just not impressed with anything, I don't think. But it's pretty interesting, I think, because
what was interesting in that fight was the way they showed Anderson Silva for 4 rounds.
Yeah, do you think they were trying to hint at anything there? Do you think they trying to throw out any clues of what they might be thinking as an organisation?
Yeah, I mean, Lyoto was there as well, but he was background.
Yeah, he was like the sidekick.
With his new moustache.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a Movember thing or what, but personally, I don't think that fight's worth putting on. I'd rather see Anderson go up and fight John Jones.
Of course.
John Jones Silva is a much more interesting fight because Silva cuts a lot of weight just to get down to 185. George, I think, doesn't. I think he said he doesn't have the type of body that cuts weight well, and he doesn't like to. He likes to sort of be as strong as he can at his fighting weight. So that's a long way for him to go up, or Silva to come down. Even if it's a catch weight, Silva's always going to be way too big for him. Arms way too long.
And just the strength. I don't even think you'd be able to take him down.
But no.
I think you just out-muscle him.
If you want to talk about great off your back, Silva's jiu-jitsu defensively is amazing, as he's shown in the past.
Well, who do you think should be GSP's next fight now? Well, of course, it's going to be Johnny Hendricks, isn't it?
There we go, beautiful. That's smooth. I like it.
I didn't even know. He sparked Martin Kampman.
2 fights in a row, almost identical for Johnny Hendricks. Just
amazing.
That left hand.
Amazing.
Fucking monstrous.
You can't even, there's not even that much to say because he's done it so quickly and so well.
Yeah, right on the button. Like
his last 2 fights, so what can you say? And he can wrestle.
Yeah, he came in as a wrestler. That's his main skill. Yeah. He was a wrestler.
It's similar to Crosscheck did that. He came in as a wrestler and started knocking people out.
Yeah, but not like this. This is really just
back to back.
I don't know. It's a bit harsh to say, but you wonder, is there a little bit of, not so much luck, but a little bit of like, everything has just happened to combine at the right time. Like the universe has all come together at the right point where he's just happened to have 2 fights where he's just caught people perfectly. Or is this the thing we're going to... Yeah, is he that good? If he is that good striking-wise, that dude could end up... he could end up becoming champion, I reckon.
I suspect he's not that good.
yeah, that was kind of what I was getting at when I said I don't know, if it's...
But a match with a fight with GSP is interesting.
Well,
and that's got to be next year, surely. Yeah. So injuries aside.
And then the other logical move, I think, is a Nick Diaz-Condit rematch.
Nick Diaz-Condit. Yeah, Diaz is back soon enough.
Yeah, and then if Diaz wins that, he gets a shot at the GSP Hendricks winner.
Yeah.
And maybe Condit... Does Condit get another shot at the belt if he beats Diaz in a rematch? So I know I'm thinking a bit too far ahead for things that haven't actually happened yet.
Yeah, he would.
But he'd get another shot, If it was Hendricks, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with the welterweight division, really.
Yeah.
It's those 4 at the moment, I think.
The only other thing of note for me from 154 to talk about is Pablo Garza's performance.
Yeah, the
what
Scarecrow.
An exciting fight.
I love him. Big fan of Pablo Garza's style. He just goes for it.
Yeah.
Just doesn't mess around.
Striking and submission.
Yeah, he's strong in every area.
The timing, it's the way he's able to throw kicks when no one would, like backing up. Like you've just thrown a kick, you look like you're going to back up and he just throws another one.
Yeah, and his footwork reminds me a little bit of Dominic Cruz, but way more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like Cruz is a lot more
sideways, spinning around.
Sideways, back, backing in, whereas Garza's kind of back. And then he'll just come flying at you and just from any angle he could attack you. But his feet are always moving. He's got that kind of fluid movement thing going on.
So he's in Jose Aldo's weight category.
Featherweight, yes he is, yeah.
And that would be a fucking interesting match.
Yeah, I mean we've got Aldo Edgar first.
Yeah.
Now that is going to be...
Oh God, I forgot about
that. That's going to be insane, that fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking after that, does Pablo Garza, has he earned the right to fight the winner of that? Does he need a little bit more? Yeah, I'd say so too. Mark Hominick, as solid as he is, he's not quite in that top tier.
His face, man, I feel sorry for his face.
Oh,
every fight.
Every fight.
It's like a cartoon. It's like a cartoon. You know, like they get hit, just go.
Yeah.
That's what Mark Hominick
the Hematoma Kid. That's his new nickname. But yeah, other than that, in the card,
the back of the head, the 6 punches to the back of the head.
Back of the head gate, yeah. I don't know what the referee was thinking there. Mogliotto, was it?
I just want to know what's going to happen now. Does that mean like would that ref get fined or fired or?
I do not know. But Dana White didn't seem too pleased that he missed it though. So.
And he kept going on about it at the press conference.
But I know the UFC doesn't have any say over who the judges are. Yeah. Do they have a say over the refs?
Yeah, they're employed by the UFC.
They're employed by the UFC. Yeah. Okay. Then I don't know. What can you do? He made a mistake.
Yeah.
What happens?
Okay.
He missed it. I don't know how he missed it, but he missed it obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pat Cote got the win. In a way, I'd like to see that. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like to see that fight again because Sakura was actually battering him before that.
Right. Okay.
He was actually definitely having the much stronger fight.
Yeah.
So I know. Okay, that's dumb punching someone in the head so many times, but he could feel a bit hard done by. I think.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Knowing he's the better fighter, but anyway.
That's the thing. We'll never know now.
No, that's it. Yeah, tough shit.
Okay.
That's what you get from punching people in the back of the head repeatedly.
Well,
is that it? Anything else from 154?
No, that's it. That's all from 154.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, you've probably seen all the results.
Yeah, but we're going to do another podcast now, previewing the next big fight, which is Nate Diaz versus Ben Henderson. That's going to be an exciting card, so tune in for that one. I'm very excited about talk about the fights on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. The email is
rearnakedchat@gmail.com.
Yes. Hit us up on Twitter.
Yes, Twitter. And any questions? Like we always ask for comments. You got any questions you want to ask us that we can try and answer? Give us something a bit different to talk
a bit
about.
Meaty to get into.
Yeah, because we
like to go in depth.
There you go. Or we'd like to try anyway.
All right.
That's it. Yeah.
Cool.